Morning, my cotton killers. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in today, guys. We've got another hardware review. I hope everyone's doing good today. Having a great Sunday. And yeah, like I said, we've got a hardware review today, and we've got something very fancy. I feel like I write fancy pants with this in my hand. It's got to be said. I actually feel underdressed. I feel like I should be wearing like a shirt and tie and or a tux or something, you know, because this thing is it's fucking stunning, guys. It's the PETRI DOTMOD RTA, the 22mm version. I believe they've brought out a 24 as well, but this is the 22. Hopefully you're getting a good look on that, but I will be going up close with it. Now, I'm going to read you a few things about this tank and yeah, a little bit of info about it. So, let's have a little vape first. Delicious. I'm going to read you a little something about this tank. Okay, this is coming off of www.elementvape.com. That's ELEMENTVAPE.com. www. Don't forget that www dot at the beginning. The PETRI RTA tank by DOTMOD takes an innovative step forward in rebuildable platform, implementing a postless design coupled with elevated internal air holes, coupled with an efficient chassis that integrates a 2mm juice capacity with convenient threaded top fill and adjustable airflow. The PETRI RTA measures 22mm in diameter, compact in size for high levels of flavour creations. The build deck of the PETRI RTA implements a quad terminal postless build deck featuring 2mm diameter terminals set into the deck and tightened via side tension applied hex screws. The entire deck is made of 24 karat gold plating with peak insulated positive blocks, providing strong conductivity and heat resistant foundation. In order to run high powered configurations, due to the lack of posts, the designs also frees up build space while also allowing for a 2mm tank capacity. Airflow enters the chamber through two elevated internal air holes, creatively designed to simultaneously prevent leaking while providing ample airflow delivery. It is fed by two external intakes on each side of the tank, easily adjusted depending on need and preference. The DOTMOD PETRI RTA also features a top fill system to expose the filling area, making refills simple and effective, with precision machining and creative designs from a highly regarded company. The DOTMOD PETRI RTA tank is a definitive must-buy collection for build enthusiasts. So there you go. There's a little bit of spiel about the whole thing. All right, about the old fucking tankaroonie. So let's go and have a look. I'm just going to let you know what you get when you buy this. So the DOTMOD PETRI RTA tank features 22mm diameter, 2mm juice capacity, superior 24 karat gold plated construction, Pyrex glass reinforcement, innovative postless quad terminal design, 2 peak insulated positive terminal posts, 2 negative terminal posts, 24 karat gold plated floating deck, single or double coil configurations, so you can go single if you want to on this, guys, so that's great. Dual elevated internal air tubes, dual external adjustable air slots, convenient threaded top fill design, acrylic wide bore drip tip, gold plated 510 contact pin. Alright, so there you go. There's a lot of info about the tank, and so yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go up close like we always do, guys. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to show you the ins and outs of it. I'm then going to throw a build in it. It does come with coils, this kit, which is great. The coils are they're good, but I'm going to throw some of my aliens in there because in my opinion they're better, and I prefer aliens as a vape. I just love aliens. I do. I'm in love with those aliens. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to show you how to wick it. Okay, so sit tight, guys. I'll see you in a second. Right, my chicken nuggets, let's fucking do it. So here we have it, guys. The PETRI DOTMOD RTA, the 22mm RTA, and yeah, this is the packaging. So it's very much like the PETRI Lite, the mech mod they do, and the RDA. It's almost the same. It's very nice, fancy packaging. Got a bit of writing on the back there. Feel free to pause the screen if you want to have a little read of that, guys. So yeah, when you open it up, you're greeted by this beautiful RTA, and yeah, it really is stunning. Very fancy pants. You do feel very fancy pants when you've got this in your hand. It's got to be said. So you've got this little vial. If I can get it out, there we go. Yeah, this little vial. You've got DOTMOD on the cork there, and in the vial you do get 2 fused Claptons, which are of very good quality. You get a spare 24 karat gold plated 510 pin, and you also get 4 spare hex screws, so that's cool. You get a Allen key. You get a spare acrylic drip tip, wide bore drip tip. You get a spare glass, and you get a nice bag of spare washers, etc. So that's always good. No scrimping on the washers. Nice little pack of washers there. Should keep you going for a little while. I'd imagine if you need to get older parts or whatever for this in the future, I can imagine it being relatively easy. So here we go, guys, the main attraction. This is what we all came here for. Look at this fucking thing. Oh my god. This tank is, oh my god, it's so fucking gorgeous. It really is. So yeah, here we have the say wide bore drip tip. It is acrylic, it's not glass, although it does look glass. It's acrylic. Got these 2 washers around the top here for the drip tip. It is top fill, this tank, so this is the top section with a real nice big fat chunky washer in there to prevent any leaking. And then you've got these 4 entry slots for your juice. And yeah, I mean, guys, seriously, look, this, I've got to try and get a bit of up close on this. Focus, you bitch. The machining is absolutely fucking gorgeous. This is designed in California, but it's made in China, like most of the hardware that's around nowadays. It is made in China, but got to give it to those Chinese. They've certainly got some good machinery out there to pull off some good hardware. This being one of them for sure. This is the AFC. It comes off, just pulls off at the bottom. It's also got this very, very small knurling. Very nice to grab hold of when you're adjusting the airflow. It works great. Really does work nice. It's got real nice action to it. So take this off, and okay, so to take the base out, the deck should I say, all you need to do is, so I'll just show you the bottom here. Sorry about the fingerprints, guys. This 24 karat gold plating is a proper fingerprint magnet. There we go, PETRI RTA with the DOTMOD logo. V1. I'm sure that'll be a V1.5 soon enough. Hashtag 0233. So I'm not sure how many they made of these. I don't believe they made a huge amount of them. So yeah, this 510 pin is 24 karat gold plated. And then you just kind of grab hold of it and pull. Whoops. Let's move this box out of the way. Right, so yeah, you take the 510 pin out. It's got some peak insulation around here. We unscrew the tank section. So this is the bottom section of the tank. Beautiful threads on this, guys. It's so smooth. I'll just give you a quick look at the threadage. I mean, smooth as you like. Catch, got it. And yeah, here we go. So this is the postless deck. I'll get to this in a minute. Don't worry, I'm not going to forget. But yeah, this is the postless deck. So all 24 karat gold plated. I believe there's 4 coats of 24 karat gold plating on here, which is, well, let's face it, it's better quality than some of those fucking engagement rings out there. It doesn't feel cheap at all, this, guys. It feels of high quality. It really does. You've got a nice chunk of peak under here. So the peak insulation is on the positive side. So these 2 connections here, this one and this one, are the positives. And obviously the peak is on the positive side to prevent it from touching the deck and shorting out. And then you've got the negative side, which is this one and this one. And these are your 2 your airflow slots, if you like, elevated airflow terminals, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, very nice deck. I've not had a great deal of experience with postless stuff, so I'm always open to try new things. And as postless decks go, this looks a real clean one. They've got some nice, relatively large post holes there. You can get your frame staple builds in there quite easily. They're more wide than they are circular. They've kind of done them at an angle, like a dome shape, so you can get the wide coils in. So we'll just pop that down a sec. And yeah, this is one of the best things about this tank, really. As you can see, this the inside chimney is they've really domed it out, and that in turn, guys, is going to give you absolutely awesome flavour. It really is, because it's essentially a condensing chamber. It's going to condense your vapour, in turn bringing out better notes on your e-juice. You know, notes that you wouldn't probably pick up if you were using an RDA. You know, this is condensing your vapour right down, so it really is going to make your e-juice shine. Or if you've got an e-juice that isn't so good, it's going to make it really taste shit when you whack it in air. You're going to get flavours coming out that you kind of were masked when you were dripping it. So yeah, this is a really nice design. I love the tank, I really do. I love the chimney. I love the chimney section. I think it's great. I'm just going to pull this off so you can really see how they've domed this out. This chimney. And these little slots here, this is for your wicking. So this is where your juice will hit your wicks, and yeah, that's how you get your wicks nice and moist. Moist. I love that word. I love that word, moist. It's so good. But yeah. So what I'm going to do is let's see how many parts we've got to this this little bad boy. Once it's all broken down. So right, so in total we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 parts in total to this tank when it's all broken down. You do get some pretty decent coils with this, guys. I've got to be said, I've got no issues with these coils whatsoever. But that being said, my aliens are pretty tasty, and I do love my alien coils, so I'm gonna whack a set of aliens in, and yeah, so I'll just pause the screen and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright guys, so I've stuck some of my aliens in there. I've got a dual 6 wrap, sorry, it's coming in around about 0.15. And yeah, like I say, there's nothing wrong with the coils they send, but when it comes to coils, I always rock aliens. I just love the flavour, and using aliens on this tank is going to be, oh, it's just going to be so good. So 100 watts. Let's see these little babies glow. Bam! Look at that straight away. Douche. These things are a thing of beauty. They really are. The flavour and the vapour you can get off these coils that I make, you know, without trying to blow my own trumpet, they are stunning. As you can see, they're nice and straight, nice and parallel, even. I do have OCD, so everything's got to be perfect in my books, or it comes out simple. But yeah, I'm going to try to get a bit of up closely on there. I don't know if it's going to zoom very well, if it's going to focus, should I say. I think the focus is going to be out, to be honest. Yeah, I think you're not going to get a lot better than that. I do apologise, guys. I wish I could get a better shot there for you, because these are some gorgeous coils. If you're interested in any of these coils, you can do series or just standard builds like this for like your tanks or your RDAs or whatever. Hit me up on Clean Cotton Killers Facebook page. I'll build you whatever you want. It's all good. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to wick this tank. So, 2 relatively small pieces of cotton. Make sure that that cotton isn't too tight around them coils. You don't want to get no dry hits. You know, you want that cotton to move. You want there to be tension, but not too much tension. Yeah, you want that cotton to really absorb the juice without it choking itself out and getting dry hits, because there's nothing worse than fucking dry hits. It's nearly as bad as getting kicked square on in the bollocks, in my opinion. I hate it. Especially when you're using this organic Japanese cotton. There's just something about it that's got a real fucking nasty taste when you get a dry hit off it. But those days are few and far between now. You know, we're all kind of well, I hope we're all getting better as each day goes, as means of vaping, and you get used to certain tolerances and stuff. Dry hits are a thing of the past. So yeah. Nice little bit of movement on that one. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And what you want to do with your cotton on this one, guys, is basically cut it flush with the edge of the deck. Okay, so well, you'll see. So I like to just go there. And there. Now that should be perfect. I'm just going to take this little bit off the bottom here as well. And yeah, you just basically took this cotton, flap it down there. Like that. Nice and neat. Okay, and then the same with the other side. Once you get some juice on here, obviously it'll hold it in place, and you can work it a little bit more. Now, for such a fancy setup, a fancy tank, I've got to put some fancy juice in. So we're going to be putting some of this trays up by Convicted Vapes in here today. This stuff, if you haven't already tried it, you've got to get on it. If you're a banana fan, this stuff is fucking delicious. Oh my god, it's so fucking good, guys. It really is. So let's get these coils nice and primed. So overall, I'm very impressed with this RTA. It's stunning, and for the money, yeah, it's, you know, it's not cheap, but like all things in life that are nice, you know, you get what you pay for. It's certainly classy. So we'll get them like that. Okay. Oh yeah, she's fucking chucking. I'm going to put the tank back together now. Before you start screwing the deck, the chimney should I say, back into this deck piece here, you just need to loosen up the 510 pin just here, because that is what locks this into place. So if you've got it screwed in, it's not going to go anywhere, it's just going to keep jamming up on you. So free the 510 up, and then turn right so it's nice and tight. So there you see you've got your cotton there sticking through your two holes either side. That's what you want. And then once you've got this all screwed in back to place, I do apologise, I've got fucking juice everywhere as per usual. Once you've got this in place, you do the 510 up, and then that locks the floating deck into place. And then yeah, let's fill this little baby up. So just close your air holes off, which they are. Now, yeah, this tank only does hold 2 mils of juice, so yeah, it's not a great deal. You are going to go through it quite fast, but the experience you're going to get off them 2 mils, it's going to be well worth it. So that'll do. And look, you can even see your coils down at the bottom. How nice is that? Look, what a lovely, lovely build we've got in there. For a fancy tank, we've got some real fancy coils. Screw this top section back on. You put the acrylic drip tip on, and there we go. That's it. She is done. Done and done. Ready for fun. So yeah, I'm going to bring the camera back up top. We're going to have a little vape on her, and yeah, that's it, guys. So there you go, guys. That was the up closey bit with the PETRI DOTMOD RTA, and I've got to say, guys, this is fucking gorgeous. It really is a gorgeous, gorgeous tank, and the flavour. Let me crank this up a little bit. I'm only on 68.5 watts at the minute. I'm running this relatively low. I'm going to go for 80 watts. Okay. That's warm. I'm going to take that down a little bit. It's very warm. Let's take it down to 70 watts. Now, because this chamber is so small and it is a very condensed chamber, that vapor gets hot very quick. So you don't need to be running this really high. It's not made to be blasted out at high temperatures. 100 watts, doesn't need to. That chamber does its job very well. It condenses and it delivers efficiently, very efficiently. And the flavour notes that you get off your e-juice, guys, are the best I've tried in an RTA to date of this size. Okay, I'm not saying of all the RTAs I've tried, but of a 22mm RTA, this thing kicks fucking arse, big time. The flavour, oh my days, it is delicious. Delicious. Just closing the airflow off a little bit. That's going to increase the flavour even more so. Oh my days. Wow. I will say one thing, right? I filled this tank up when we just did the up closey, and I'm halfway through it already. So yeah, you're gonna fucking batter your juice through this thing. It holds 2 mils, guys. I've dripped more than that on the fucking coils. But that being said, this is a great tank. It's just stunning. It really is. In my opinion, this gets a 10 out of 10. The machining is class. Nothing to complain about on the machining. The threading throughout is awesome. The materials they've used are top notch, and I mean, look at the finish, guys. Seriously, it looks the tits. It looks the dog's fucking danglies. I love it. So that's it. That's all I've got for you on this one. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I highly recommend this tank if you want a little 22mm RTA that really does deliver on the flavour and gives good vapour production as well. And go out and get yourself something nice. Yeah, highly recommend that one. So yeah, if you liked it, guys, if you liked the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We've got loads of stuff coming up, loads of cool stuff, hardware, e-juice, the lot, tutorials, anything you want me to review or anything you'd like me to show you, coil building or anything like that, just throw it down in the comments or join Clean Cotton Killers Facebook page. Stay in touch with what goes on in Clean Cotton Killer world. And yeah, if you ever got any questions and that, throw it up. We've got a few admins there, we'll always help. It's a really nice group to be in. We're all friendly, we're all welcoming. If you're a beginner, it's all good, just come and join, it's fine. If you want to email me on lungpunchkid@gmail.com and ask me any questions, any comments, anything at all. And yeah, that's it, guys. So, as always, keep it clean, my cotton killers. Real clean.